Hey guys, I hope that everybody is having a wonderful day. Welcome back to Prussia, or Brandenburg right now. But yes, we're looking good. We are right now at war with Burgundy. But in the first episode, we had some very big growth. We grew these 4 provinces, or these 5 provinces here, as well as vassalized him and purchased Neumark from these guys. So we're already making quite good headway through our mission tree, which is really good. Obviously, a mission tree like this that was introduced in Emperor, we want to have some fun with it. But before we get into the series, this episode, I would like to let you guys know, if you have it within your means and you would like to support my work, we do have a Patreon linked in the description below the video, as well as a merch store if you would like to purchase some merch. That way you get a little bit of something physical in return for your support. That is all linked in the description below. But anyways, what we need to do here is improve our relations with these guys and Turtle, and hope that they don't beeline it for me. Sadly, we are the player, so we're probably going to get targeted, but we're going to do our best here. I'm going to ally these guys. If you don't know, if you're in a war that you've been called into that you are not a co-belligerent in, you can still ally people, which is cool. So, we're chilling. We are going to not get it right now, because if the Emperor has 3, or if the Emperor has the same amount as you, they will still get it. They actually have 4 right now, so... Wait, what? Hold on a minute. Honey. Yeah, what is it? Where's the button there? Where's the button?
I'm kind of retarded.
Oh, no, wrong button. Well, anyways, what is that?
Bruh.
Yeah, I got my soundboard here.
Nani?
There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Why is that? I just needed to update, so we're good. So we need to improve relations with a couple of people. Let's see. Mantua. Well, they're really far from us. They would ally me. I'm over my limit, but if I can get them to vote for me, then I am guaranteed the emperorship, so we should do that. I think it's worth losing 1 diplo power a month if it means that I can get that. So also, you can see we're below minus on diplo. It's because we vassalized him, and it costs mana to vassalize if you're not using the correct CB. It's called unjustified demands. So also, I am recording this right after the first episode, so if you guys are appreciative of the sort of educational style that I'm trying to take with this campaign, let me know. And if you have questions about what I do, or you feel like I'm not clear enough, do let me know in the comments below, because I want to make sure that I am helping you out. I want you guys to get better at your game so you can play and do things your way and have fun with it. So this is good. I'm not doing anything. Apparently I still have a little bit of participation despite not doing anything. When your vassals are disloyal, they will not do anything. So he's just going to sit there. There's nothing I can do about it. So I'm going to turn my fort off for now. Looks like his entire army is like over here. So England is not landing any men. England is already up here into the lowlands. So good on them. You don't see that every day. So we're waiting 20 years to take this. So in 65, we can revoke that, which will raise our autonomy. Our force limit is now 13. I don't have any manpower, but we should state this up. And still can't concentrate the development, but as we full core stuff, what it does is it will take the autonomy, which was 90, or well, yeah, it was 90 because it was a state, it was a territory, but we'll lower it all across the board, which is good, except for this province because we raised it, because I didn't want to deal with those rebels. Now, if I wanted to, I could raise the autonomy in these provinces as well to prevent rebels, and I think I'm going to do that because I don't have manpower and I cannot afford that. So if we do that, they will not pop. These guys will also not pop. So we're now safe and sound from having rebels happen. I'm going to be a little risky here. I'm going to turn my army maintenance down as well. We're not reinforcing. My force limit probably dropped quite a bit as well. It's at 14 now because the autonomy is still lower than it was before. So yeah, whenever you raise autonomy, the way it calculates your force limit is it's based on your province's average autonomy and development. So there we go. From our 15 provinces, we're gaining 7 on top of the base 6. So we'll build up as we can, but turning the army maintenance down is going to save us some money so we can get a little bit of that. So Mecklenburg is no longer a valid rival, which is good because we got our age objective from humiliating them. President on 2 continents we're not going to get. So if we want to pop our golden era, which we could, embrace the Renaissance and have a large city, we can do that. So we'll see. But first and foremost, I want to make sure we're caught up on tech. Getting innovativeness is going to be really good for us early on. So much so that I'm considering taking innovative ideas for our first group. It's very strong, especially as a first idea group. And these guys are very close to being loyal. One more monthly relation tick, and they probably will be. And these guys are almost going to vote for me. Let's guarantee him. Matter of fact, since we're already using our Diplo slots, we should guarantee everybody that we're allied to that we want a little bit extra boost of relations with. It doesn't take up the extra slot. Very close. All right. So as long as we are friendly with these guys before Friedrich III kicks the bucket, we will be good. Music is so good too. If you guys are ever interested in the music packs, this is Sultan Sviborg. What we use is the this is Themes of the Old World, and this song specifically is from the Scandinavian Overhaul mod pack music. So if you guys are interested in that, links are always in the description for all my mods. Any mods that I use, they're all Iron Man compatible as well. We can get achievements in this run, so nice. Tempting. We have a little bit of professionalism. I am actually going to recruit another general who's better. 4 shock is really good. And what that does is we can use this 5 professionalism to slacken our standards to get an extra bit of manpower there. It's good. And then I will turn around and use those men to build up to force limit. Not using any cav, just infantry. Sadly, these guys are in war with the Polish conquest of Kulm. So, let's attack and use Saxony on them. Let's go for Danzig. Do they have any units at all? They have 8k somewhere. So my hope is that we're going to be pieced out Baden. Very good. My hope is that we can pick up a couple of... They don't annex, like, cut me off. So I can get a clear path to Königsberg. That would be ideal. So we might as well loot a couple of these provinces while we can. No reason not to. And keep my fort turned on for now. So yes, we'll see. What's he want in this war? Okay, it looks like he won't take the coastal land. We'll see. Basically, we just have to wait for him to peace out anyways. Which will be good though, because these guys will probably blockade for me. 6 galleys. Goodness gracious. That's not nothing. The Renaissance is here. And we are losing innovativeness, Sag. As soon as we take Miltech, we will be no longer losing it. Little known fact, if you hover over it, it'll actually tell you when you're estimated to get enough mana to claim it. So September, it will actually go up a bit more because of the gain over time, but we should be good. So September of next year, we'll be able to take this and we will no longer lose innovativeness. You only lose like 0.03 a month, but it does add up. Let's get our spy network up over here because these guys have so many freaking forts. So many forts. Here we go. Whenever Friedrich III dies, if all is as right now, we will maintain, or we will gain the emperorship. So this is a nice guy as well. Give us a little extra boost. Plus the Diplo mana is good. It's helping us make up for what we're losing. I'm tempted to even take this guy here. Anytime you can get one of these guys here, they essentially help pay for themselves. So you can see we are gaining 3.2. It'll go up to what, roughly 3.5. So he's paying 3.4. So he's partially paying for himself. Losing a little bit of money is fine because we have a ton of it. But we're just waiting on this siege to finish up because they'll peace out once they're full annexed. Oh, these poor guys. The Teutons stand no chance, but that's what you get for fighting the Poles. You're gonna get clapped. Oh, come on now. Never lucky for the AI, man. That is unfortunate. They have good spy detection, though. Make it a little tougher for me. No, 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 no. Don't you dare. They're coming into my land. Win your sieges over here, dude. Oh, good. They're just walking through. Oh, my gosh. Wow, they took some clay. Boy, did they take some clay. So let's do this here. I'm doing a little something cheeky because somehow I am able to ignore this fort zone of control. Oh, Danzig doesn't have a fort. Oh, very good. Well, that's awesome. He has no units either, so we'll be able to... maybe we vassalize him and then reconquest. I'm not opposed to the idea. He's only allied to the Palatinate, and I bet I could call Austria in eventually. Let's go to the yearly tick, so that way we get these relations maxed out, and then I will start currying favors again with Austria. And I want these guys here to do some looting. Let's take that tech there, which is good. I think I'm going to vassalize him, which will actually allow us to eventually do this one. Base production in Berlin. The strong duchies is really useful, but looks like we're not going to be able to use it for now, but eventually we will. You can see here, like I had mentioned before, Brandenburg's spy network in the Teutonic Order is giving us 4 extra siege ability. Revanchism is giving him a bit of defensiveness. Revanchism is a mechanic that whenever you lose land in a war, you gain revanchism, which gives you some modifiers to help you, basically makes you a little tougher to get conquested in a second war, essentially, is the way that works. There we go. No favors, sadly. So let's recall you and curry more favors with these guys. We've won the siege of Marienburg. Huzzah. Wait the monthly tick here to get that relationship tick, and then make him a vassal. End his rivalry with you. Coalition is good. Won't happen because Mecklenburg will have a truce and Lüneburg will still have a truce as far as I know. Oh yes, for quite a while. So that's good. Those guys will not be able to join. We get some money. Have a vassal there. We're going to be 2 over our limit, but that's okay. Now these guys are disloyal because they are too big and strong for me, but that's okay. Let's improve relations with you. We do not need to be spying on you anymore. Their relations are hurt because they caught us spying as well. But that's fine. Let's switch this guy over to trade efficiency. Help us, because he's another one of those guys that will help essentially pay for his own stuff. So what this means is now we can declare war on these guys for a show, for a reconquest. Now these guys, if they were not in debt, would likely join because their manpower will tick up quickly because they are the emperor. Now the best case scenario would be he dies and I become emperor and I can use that manpower to enforce a peace, but we'll see. So who do we want to rival? Who are you rival to? Savoy, France, and Ottomans. So who are you allied to? A couple of my local dudes. This is annoying because he's a rival, or at least he was a rival. Still a rival. I'll rival him back, and then I don't want to rival Poland quite yet because he might look for allies, but I'm going to do it anyways. He's allied to my ally, which is annoying. Like, why are you allied to a one random... Stupid. Anyways, it's fine. Make sure we're topping off relations with these guys, and obviously we're going to need to improve with the Teutons. Iberian wedding. Let us bind their destiny to ours. Did they get Naples? They did not. They did not. All right. Good on you. So, as soon as Austria would be willing to join, that's when we're going to do it. His manpower is now at minus 40. We'll see. It's going to go up quite a bit, though. All right, new tech. So this will save our innovativeness, and we will gain 4 for taking it. So we're up to 8 innovativeness, which innovativeness, if you don't know, is basically all powers cost. It translates to 10% of what you have, so 0.8 all power cost. So everything costs 0.8 less than what it would normally. Rugen gets some unrest. That's fine. We can afford that. We can also upgrade our units. Let's go with the defensive ones. Now, what I would like to do is get a one of these guys taken away. Probably Supremacy of the Crown. I don't know. Right of Council. This one we're not going to be able to take away for another 11 years. So let's spend some dev here, or some mana rather. So first off, we cannot steal this development. We can take one development. So I'll do that. Click that twice. That will give us some money and burger loyalty. So now what I need to do is just pray that I can get one from the nobility that is useful, because it gives them 5 influence. But what I need is more. Okay, we can do this. We can totally do this. So basically we just have to not go to war for a bit and let our manpower recover, which I'm fine with. That's what I would like to do anyways. So let's turn our army maintenance down, turn that fort off. And now we just sit and wait for a bit. These guys, I'm going to go through the yearly tick. Same with these guys. And then we'll start improving with Danzig. Or not Danzig, the Teutons. Have these guys be supportive. So that's good. Force limit is up to 16. I will build that up after I get my manpower, guys. So was that 75 is what that said? 75%. And that will give us 10 loyalty. So as long as it doesn't go down below 73 or 63. Oh, it's close. That's close. We'll see. We'll see what we can do here. But we're well ahead on manpower. So what we can do is we can roll some generals, which will give us some professionalism. I'm not going to do it right now, but we can do that. A little bit of extra money is good. Matter of fact, I can probably get some manpower from these guys. All right, we went through the yearly tick, so let's recall you. Oh, that's not enough to make it worth it. I would rather get a call to arms for them. Yeah, 700 is definitely not worth it for me. I would much rather use that as for a call to arms when they're willing to join, which they almost are. Almost. Austrian manpower, as their manpower goes up. Okay, good. They really bled themselves dry for that war. So what happened to them? They lost Holland and Breda, and Brabant rather. And they also lost a corps in Artois to England. And now they're at war with France for the conquest of however you say that province. So it's good. We need our manpower to go up though. Let's see here. Do I have favors with you? I do. Can I get some manpower? Totally. Well, let's do that. That's awesome. It's good. I want these guys to have a lot of favors though, so what is 75% of 14,000? Half would be 7. So like 9,000 manpower I need. So I actually don't think we're going to be able to get it in time. Equilibrium is too low. Mantua would join. Very good. So Saxony would join eventually, maybe. Palatinate will break our alliance. These guys would almost be willing to join. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until Austria is a bit stronger. I'm going to curry favors with them until I have 20. I will use that to tell them to prepare for war, which will give them 20 plus reasons, and we should be good to do it from there. Also, we need to improve relations with these guys, so let's do that. That'll make them loyal. And then once we build up to our force limit, that will help as well. Excuse me. A little clear in my throat there. As long as we have a truce with them, they can't seek independence, so it's fine. Oh, right. We have that 20%. Oh, no, we do not. We do not. No, we no longer have that. So, man. I want to get rid of him, but if I get rid of him, I'm going to lose prestige, which will hurt my relations with these guys. Well, it'll hurt my chance of them voting for me. Not a whole lot, but we're kind of playing with fire by having multiple old rulers, but we'll see how it goes. So these guys are going up by 7 yearly, and if I actually improve relations on the yearly tick, you'll see that it will go from 190. It will actually go up instead of going down, so it's actually going to go plus 10, which is good. I'm gonna make sure that these guys are all loyal. We'll see how it goes. Burgundy's got a dispute of succession. Prestige, reinforcement cost for a half off level 1 advisor. I will gladly take that. Half off advisor, man. You can't pass that. That's just too good. We're almost here to our first reform as well, so we can strengthen the noble privileges to get us some more manpower. Yeah, sadly, I'm not going to be able to do this, because even if I get the plus 10, it's not going to be high enough. What is their influence exactly? Yep. Well, that is incredibly annoying. Well, I'm not going to lose the stab, so I'd lose the Diplo. We want to save our admin mana anyways. As soon as we can, we're going to switch over to admin mana. Focus, that way we can rush down innovative. I think innovative ideas is the best one, because innovative has really good policies. Innovative, what it basically does is it's essentially a group that's dedicated to saving you mana overall, as well as money, because you get advisor costs. Prestige is useful, I suppose. Innovativeness gain is huge, especially if you take it earlier on. Tech cost is huge, especially if you take it earlier on, because it saves you money over time. Advisors is fine. Institution spread is fine. War exhaustion is useful. Leaders without upkeep is it's useful as well, especially if you're Prussia and you have god generals and you don't want like a bunch of them for different armies. But more importantly, innovativeness has really, really good qualities if you pair it with, let me see here. Quality gives 10% infantry combat ability. It used to be 20 before Emperor. They nerfed it, but still 10% is useful when you consider that it already gives it 10. So it's 20% infantry combat ability, which gives you what many would call to as Space Marines. But more also, it pairs with offensive. In our last Prussia campaign, we took offensive, I believe, innovative offensive, which let me find it here. Innovative offensive gives an extra guaranteed siege pip to each general, as well as 10% siege ability, which goes on top of the 20%, which means it shaves 30% off the base time of a siege, which is 30 days. So 30% of that, it's like 9 days off. So 21 day siege ticks instead of 30. And in the famous words of Arumba, sieges win wars, not battles. So all useful information to consider. We're just letting some time go by while we're slowly but surely recovering from these wars. Sadly, I don't think we're going to be able to revoke any of these privileges. So we can't get the... I'll lose the prestige. That's unfortunate. We cannot get rid of one of these so we can do strong duchies, which would save us some Diplo, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's just annoying, that's all. These guys have some manpower. Can I have some? Gib? Recall you. Can you give manpower, please? Oh, you can only do it. Oh, they changed it. Okay, it used to be you can only do it. I thought you can only do it every 5 years for each of your allies. So let's reduce his opinion of Poland, if I can. Where's that at? Poland. There we go. So that will hurt his opinion of Poland. If I had 50, I'd be able to get them to break their alliance with Poland, which would be really good for me. Could also use this to have them hurt their alliance with Austria to get me more likely to get the emperorship, but it looks like they're not even in the running anymore, which is good for us. Okay, again, if you're improving relations on the yearly tick, you do not actually lose any relations. Albrecht Achilles has died. That's kind of good, honestly. We'll get PU'd by Austria if we die. Oh no, anyways. Hopefully we can get an heir soon. That would be good. because I would like to royal marry my vassals here. One thing we can do is we can dev like one of their provinces one click, which will give them +5 liberty desire. We royal marry him, which will get him another +5. And these are all good things. We can't royal marry these guys, so it doesn't matter much if they're loyal or not. We just got to improve our relationship over time with them. So let's take a look here. Austria is now attitude towards enemies. You've got to be kidding me. All right, anyways, let's see here if I can do that then. You can only do this every 15 years. Man. You've got to be kidding me, bro. Saxony, Palatinate would not join. Huh. All right, well, we'll see what we can come up with. A little bit slower of an episode this time around, but we still gained some territory. We're one province away from the coveted Königsburg, and we are also on track to become the next emperor of the HRE. So all good things to come. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. If you are, please make sure you show your support, leave a like, subscribe if you have not already, and ding the bell. He'll send you notifications every time we upload videos. If you want to also get pinged in the Discord, we have a Discord with a cool community over there, as well as my Patreon. If you do have it within your means and you would like to support us, Patreon is huge. It's what allows me to really do what I do. Also, we have merch if you want to support me and get some cool logoed stuff. It's all low profile, so it's not like something would be like, oh, what is that? Why are you wearing that? Nothing like that, and it's all pretty affordable. All those links, anything that you might be interested in, is linked in the description below the video. That's all I got for you for today. This is Chewyshoot, and I'll catch you guys later. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Big special thanks to my top Mace supporters on Patreon: Drunk Binary, Bloodbound, Mr. McFlu, Devos Sander, Angelic, Bouncer Steve, Sprocket, Batman on Deck, M. Dressel, R. Lawrence, Thara, The J Baller, Blondamon, Jacko, R. Harvest, Corbett, Shankopotamus, T. Jarden, A. Vickman, Barkenglad, Natsuki, Harry, A. Murata, J. Cuttrell, N. Winkler, RJ Pilot, Stolier, and many more.